You're watching a Love Jack video, where I show you how to create, share, and connect through art. This is Make Art to Mail. With just a few supplies and some time to sit and connect, I will show you how to create a handmade card that is sure to put a smile on someone's face. We believe art has the power to make you happy, so let's make some today and mail some happiness to a friend. This month's creative challenge is flowers, and this card is inspired by all the beautiful cherry blossoms popping up all around Brooklyn. It seems like they're here for only a moment, but after the winter, they're such a delight to see. For this card, you'll need cardstock, an envelope, VersaMark ink, a wooden stamp, embossing powder, a scrap piece of paper, and a heat embossing tool. All right guys, I love this technique and I'm so excited to share it with you. So here's how it works. First thing first, does everybody know about heat embossing? It is so fun and it's gonna be like magic before your eyes. I cannot wait to show it to you. So you would definitely need this heat embossing tool, which you can get at any craft supply store. You can get it at Amazon. I really think, where did I get this one? Oh, I think I got this as a gift, but you could also get it, I think, at Paper Source. I will also link one below so that it's easier for you. Then on top of that, you're gonna need an embossing powder. This is my favorite one. It is called Super Fine Detail Silver by Ranger. I bought this at Paper Source and I love this one. It's my favorite. They come in all different colors. They have all different brands, but this one is by far my favorite. And then you need any kind of ink, but I enjoy using this VersaMark ink. It's a clear ink and that way the color will be very true when you stamp it on the card. Because I'm going with silver, I decided to use a pink cardstock for this card because I really want the silver to pop, and I know it will pop on the pink because I've done it before. Also, pink reminds me of the cherry blossom, so I thought it would be a good tie-in. For this card, which I always think is a fun idea, is I'm going with a flat cardstock. This is kind of like a buck slip. You know those? It's just a flat piece of cardstock and it usually has maybe your name on the bottom and then you write your note on it. People in the business industry use it sometimes as an alternative to a card that opens. It allows you to write a little bit less and it's pretty cool. I'm using that for this one because I like changing it up a little bit and not sending the same type of card every time. Then I have my stamp. I got this one, it's by Stamp Abilities and it's just a pretty cherry blossom. So I'm going to use that. I'm gonna stamp it up in the left-hand corner and then that way it will give me plenty of room to write my note. As you can tell, I've used this ink many times because it's basically gray. If you're buying this new, it will be white and clear. Still works all the same. And as I always say, a used supply is better than an unused supply. So now when I line it up, I want to make sure I get it as close to the top as possible. And then press it down firmly. And then pull it out. Okay, there you go. And you could see the outline. Can you see it? There it is. I have a scrap piece of paper on the bottom because I'm gonna put the powder on there and I want to be able to put it back in this jar so I can continue to use it because this powder is a little expensive. It's not gonna break the bank, but for what it is, it's more expensive than a generic supply. So now I'm just gonna tap it off. Cute, right? Okay. I'm gonna put this aside while I put this back in here. I used to make these cards when I first started creating cards and I would sell them. Now it's a bit of a labor-intensive technique, especially if you're making tons of them and trying to make money off of them. But if you're just making them for yourself or for a friend and you're just making a few, it's super easy. There you go, it's magic. Now it is liquefied and solidified and shiny. I have all this room to write my note and it'll look super cute. I suggest using an ultra fine point Sharpie to write your note on, that way it pops out really good. For this envelope, I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing. I'll just make it match for the envelope. Also, if I already knew who I was mailing this card to, I could use wooden block stamps, the same ink, the same embossing powder, and emboss their name on it, which would really make a statement when it came in the mail. You could see why this can be addicting. Just so pretty. Well, another thing that might be fun too is if you don't want to emboss their name, you could get a fun metallic pen to write their name in. Let me look to see what kind of stamp I have. Okay, here are my two choices. I have one Oscar de la Renta stamp left that almost looks like flowers, or I have the Rifle Paper Company. Do you know what I'm gonna choose? Rifle Paper Company all the way. I used to have one that was cherry blossoms that was a stamp about Washington, D.C. and had all the cherry blossoms. But I used them all up. So here you go, pretty cute. Can't wait to mail it. This video is dedicated to my friend Carrie. She is one of the reasons I love the internet. We met in Jess Lively's class, Life with Intention Online. From there, we became Instagram friends, and then Facebook friends, and then Boxer friends, and now we're actual real life friends. We met last month when I took a trip to Chicago. She is an incredible wife, mother, friend, list maker, goal achiever, and overall amazing human being. She has such a positive outlook on life, and she cherishes all the wonderful people and moments in her life. Carrie, thank you for all your advice, encouragement, and genuine compassion. I'm so glad we're friends. And thank you for watching. And an extra big thank you for those of you who have gone over to lovejack.com and taken advantage of our big sale. We are currently discontinuing a bunch of our designs. It's kind of sad, but it's something we have to do because I want to make more time for classes and workshops for you guys. So we hope you take advantage of this sale. Don't forget to use the code YouTube to get an additional 10% off the already discounted cards. We truly hope this sale encourages you to buy some cards and therefore connect with your friends even more. All right guys, have a fantastic week. I'll see you next Monday.